with 20 laps to come to decide who gets the golden laurels in the stock car formula this year. And Agro already, 5:31 is the victim there, together with 2:27. 4:98 and 3:31, nosing his way to take an early lead on this very first lap as they come off the turn. Cars facing the wrong way, of course, just one of the many hazards you come to expect, especially in the early stages of a stock car race. And on the inside, 3:31, Dave Stittle from Wisbech, local lad. 5:31 is up there with him. And a strong iron on the front, getting put to good use there, nudging the opposition out of the way. It's always a little hesitant in the early stages to do too much, because you can find yourself in more trouble than you give the opposition, but I think that little shunt anyway was partly accidental, but no doubt the driver concerned pleased with the result. 3 laps completed now. 179 sideways across the track as he goes through the leader, and slight problems there as he gets his back bumper. He's lucky, he's very lucky. Eddie George there, 226. 229 finding, and slight steering adjustments on that one are definitely going to put him out. 299 looking decidedly sick as he finishes his afternoon's racing. Four laps completed. We've had about as many different leaders in those laps as well. .178 in fact is now the leader. Paul Stittle from Wisbech, he's the leader. 135 is second and 79 is third, so that's the 1, 2, 3 as it was when they went through just now. So we'll see if we can find those for you. 178, Paul Stittle from Wisbech. Dave Stittle from Wisbech, 3:31 was in the lead earlier on. 135 leaning them all over him. Mick Mills in fact going through to take it up. That's the way, if you can get the inside berth and then just put your weight against the other car, if anyone's going to hit the fence, it's not going to be you. So 135 now the leader with 6 laps gone. 2 more casualties against the fence. They'll weave their way through. 135, Mick Mills the leader. Car number 79, Percy Stewart, is second. Still only about 3 or 4 yards between them. 178 has dropped down now to third, Paul Stittle, and 331 has moved up into the 4th position. That's Dave Stittle. And that's becoming a regular parking lot on the outside there now as another one joins them. And there's first and second. 135 being chased by 79. And a short gap to 178, then 331, and then 238. Eddie Aldous is the first of the star men to show, and he's beginning to move up now in about 5th place. But this is first and second as they come to the top turn. Still 135, Mick Mills. And there they are, first and second, and there's the star man, Eddie Aldous, who was in 5th, just moved up to 4th now, passing 178. 238, just moved ahead of 178. I think we'll see him coming up to challenge the leaders before long. But the leaders concerned are 135, Mills, still there, 79 still there in 2nd place, a couple more bounce off the fence. 99, he's one of the backmarker cars, Ollie Hall. So these are the leaders, 135 on the right, and 79 Percy Stewart on the left, first and second. Those two now are only about 30 yards ahead of the star man. There's the first, there's the second, and there's the third man just come into the picture. So that's the 1, 2, 3, and Eddie Aldous is closing up on those other two very, very rapidly indeed. He's really about the only star man in the placings at the moment. What's that, 10 yards, if that, and getting shorter all the time, and that star man poking his nose in a little way behind. There they go, 1, 2, and that's the third man, and that's the star man who's got it to do, Eddie Aldous. Beautiful controlled slide, even though the conditions here are getting a bit frosty and a bit difficult. He's got that motor well under control. Some of the back marker cars trying to, keep themselves going and keep out of trouble at the same time, funneling through that gap. And of course, those slower cars, although they're contented just keeping going now, they're going to present big problems for this leading group, because the fact, and if there's 135 very nearly shunted out, and while that was going on, that Starman comes through on the inside. Eddie Aldous there, 238, nips through to take it up, very ready to take advantage, but the back end of there is vulnerable at the moment. He couldn't quite get him, he just couldn't quite latch on. If only he can just catch the back end of 238, but I think he's lost his chance now. We're inside the last 5 laps, 15 have gone, 5 more to go. And it's 238 Eddie Aldous, really going very well. Comes from Tis, but does a lot of travelling. Really gets around, knows all the different raceways very well. Experienced driver, one who's not afraid to mix it. Look, no hands there for a moment as he adjusted his goggles. Grim determination on that face, trying to keep himself going. A little flurry of snow as he straightens himself up. Inside the closing stages now, 3 more laps to go. Still 238 Eddie Aldous from 79 and 135. Oh, and that's got rid, I think, of 79. Yes, it has. 79 Percy Stewart. He was lying in 3rd place. A deft flick there, and he finished up in the fence. 238 still there and still going. The car may look battered, but it's in quite a few meetings and it's got quite a few more to come. I was talking to Eddie before the meeting, and he was hoping and praying that despite the slippery conditions he could keep it in one piece, because he wanted to race on Monday down there in London at Wimbledon. And he looks as if he's going to get the awards here and go on to be in really good form later in the weekend. 470, one of the cars way back. But Eddie Aldous is the man looking all set to take the honours now. No one really to catch him as he comes out of the final turn. A good start to the weekend for him. Checkered flag at the ready, 238. Eddie Aldous takes the checkered flag, not far behind, 135. Mick Mills comes through to take 2nd place, and 3rd was that one we saw spin around and he got back to rejoin, number 79, Percy Stewart. But there's the winner, 238, Eddie Aldous.